And yeah, we have a zip share and I say, now me your opportunity. Now let's share the man in the middle. Let me hope this today I'll get it right. The name is Reverend Doctor Counselor Cyril Assistant George Lutford, a man who wears many hats. To some as a father, to us as a brother and a friend. To some, he's a medical person, and to all of us as a counselor of counselors. Reverend Doctor Lutford Mwakwaba.
Yeah, no, Bema Bokodia. Bibi ada din.
We can call them out.
We can read it. Well, we need to say, Ubia weekend, Eda Kubia. I was working on the press release at Mijama on Friday. Friday, Mijama press release, Bima. When I was a kind, just a one kind. But it was circulated to all media houses. So I was working towards the press release.
For a media release?
Yes.
He issued it on Friday.
Yes.
Friday was 28th, right? Yeah.
Yes.
26.
So it was a 2 days.
For immediate release.
Yes.
For immediate press release.
Yes.
Happy birthday to my wife. That is your press release. Happy birthday to my life, my wife, Mrs. A.N.Y. Lutford. Thank you for allowing me your spurs as a husband and a father for our children. On this new age of your life in marriage, may you prosper in this new stage and age with more grace, wealth, beauty in their capital letters, and divine protection from God Almighty and beyond from your husband, Reverend Counselor George, the genuine Cyril Assistant Lutford, and the entire family. CCC. Copy to all media houses today and tomorrow, please. Counselor, when was your wife's birthday?
27.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, a belated happy birthday to her. But why do you issue a press release about your wife's birthday?
Because she's among one of the important people in the land. And if I will get my sanity and come on set, specifically as a married man, then we should give thanks to her. Because my few hours with you here, even as Academy boy, you cannot even contain us. And my house is not a studio. However, she's been able to live with me for many years. I didn't give birth to her. So once she tells me it's her birthday, I always forget. And it's a deliberate reason to forget my wife's birthday. And she knows that I don't want to remember because I didn't give birth to her. So when she's able to remember her own birthday and gives clearance for the way it should be celebrated, I think I have to do it. And the other part is that I have become an asset for the nation, whether you like it or not. So my wife is a first lady of the land. In the categories of counselors, this is the first lady of all counselors. Because this business we started first. And she deserves to be celebrated. And by that virtue, that's why I released this press. I brought out this press release for immediate circulation. And the media houses that did well, I congratulate all of them who read it. And those of you media houses who didn't read my press release, remember that you are in deficit in my content development for your station. Because I don't want to die. Then you start crying like Mokoegbo, Omunokoegbo, Onokogboko. Now is the time to celebrate me. And Harley, in the world we are living, for you to know people who can celebrate you, it's not when anything happens to you. It's when somebody close to you, something happens to the person. That is when they'll be known. As you are sitting, if anything happens to my family and I take you there, that is when they will know you. Apart from the fact that I'll introduce my wife to you. Anybody joins. So I'm celebrating this woman over my life. I am proud of having her as my senior wife. And I'll always be proud because I've told her the rest that will come and the rest that are coming, they are second, third, fourth. But she is the first and she'll remain as the first. So happy from you is a belated birthday. And this press release, you didn't read it. And that's why I keep saying, she's sending up because maybe monkey. Sania Kone, like my friend, may he so rest in peace. You know Nana Brown? Do you know Nana Brown? Syndicated Capital.
Yes, I do.
He has a habit that you are cultivating.
For me, I'm changing.
When you call Nana Brown, you can call him 3 weeks, just like Samuel Oku. Just like at least now this man is changing small. What was? Now he's changing small.
Oh, now I'm changing. In fact, I'm 90% changed.
Thank God. So I called him. I've called him since January anyway, and I decided, okay, let me call one of the guys who works with him, only to find out that he died on 20th January and was buried on 28th February. Syndicated capital.
Anyway, Councillor, you said a couple of things. Some I disagree, some I agree.
Well, your disagreements have not changed the statement. You didn't read the press statement.
But I've read it now.
When was it supposed to be read?
Well, you don't tell the journalist when to release news.
No, we say for immediate release, 2 days, and we give the timetable.
Well,
Friday and Saturday. Call Yakaba. The fact that you work under this man, don't bring yourself because please, your boy want to change the story.
No.
Can you correct him not to change? Because whatever he says is like you told him to say.
And so let me say, if I'm
You say what?
1 month expiry date.
There is an expiry date at the edge.
Oh, really?
For release for only 2 days, Friday and Saturday.
No. You didn't say for release for only 2 days.
It's there.
It is not there for release for only 2 days.
But it's what? For what? This is your boy.
All media houses today and tomorrow, please. What is where is it stated that
today and tomorrow? When did you receive it?
Well, that day.
What?
Today and tomorrow.
You released it. I gave you the thing since Friday.
Yeah, Friday was a day. But as a more serious note, we said a couple of things that are doing. You will see you have access to this country.
Yes.
To this nation.
Yes.
Councillor, you know, we overlook a lot of things, but they are very, very critical. Say, we share the number of cases of depression on the rise these days.
Yes.
Clearly, people like you who do counseling, who do therapy, who do emotional management, you are assets to this country.
Yeah.
Especially when young people now, your depression never. Depression, but any counselor. Sometimes need symptoms, you know.
Yeah. They don't even know they're depressed.
Symptoms,
yeah.
So it is this one or two you say on radio now we are the same madam for be you can say, bro, what can they also on your depression? Then so will be an open. Good.
I don't like teaching in
various
Good.
So in that light, Councillor, you are an asset.
Thank you.
I meet some people and say, oh, Councillor, but all 3 years ago, we thought it didn't make sense.
Yes.
So anyway,
boys to men. So thank you very much for wishing my wife a happy birthday, and thanks to all of you who took advantage to say happy birthday to her.
So what was the birthday party?
I followed the orders of the one who was born. She said she wanted a reflective, quiet birthday party with gifts. She didn't exclude the gifts.
Now, this is the part I disagree. So you are saying, and say, will be a birthday and your video.
And I who should refuse birthday now before you know, you are depressed.
You give that to yourself.
But I was told when I was born, so I work with that.
But she also told you
that
her birthday. You were told when you were told what?
But I deliberately forget.
Just how I deliberately forget. Oh no, why did I say when?
Hi fast.
Anyway, and then on my right side is the man himself, so Chris Safo, who is a community liaison officer at the Beyond the Year Secretariat.
Yes, today I have a problem with Socrates, so when you have the opportunity, you give me to address it. I have a problem.
Let me introduce him when you do that. Let me take it again. So Chris Safo, you're a producer. But it's like you're a community liaison officer. It will Beyond the Return Secretariat. Almost Ghana Tourism Authority, ASI, GTA. Almost share Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, ASI. It was almost share Government of Ghana. So, Christian, they're trying to enjoy it. Will man on the back one, but every time I see what pension, then so and do 3-4 months or they go for about tum. They're still making the rounds internationally. Baby tum, that is what I said. Tum, black. General in a nickname. General Sapo Mwakwa. We can call some.
We can let the code na music Alatawan.
That's your man.
Jamestown area. Yeah.
And you've returned to music video production now.
Oh no. I was just helping a soul, a young artist who needs help.
It's just far.
Oh, okay. Say me wow.
Some points of production.
There be.
Okay, because that was the understanding.
There be.
Okay.
There any young artist be we hear more no. Me feel say if meet me up yeah.
Any young artist, yeah.
Any young artist.
Money be money.
Yes.
But I have to say, coincidentally, so far, man, wow.
Oh, Halifax, and you know, and yet them when your boys are my woman, almost same girls. And them have the Z boy, bone shaker. Oh, Oba had with Ninyumbi, ma, maybe, baby. I did a whole video myself, spent my hand Bishia. Oh, okay. Remember Bebre. Oh, okay. Okay. But maybe if my memory serves me, a writer. I mean, in some of what may be pretty same. Yeah. There's this young guy. Yeah. The Kofi Dave, the new one I just met, helping him.
You just met.
Yeah.
So you are now about to help more than what you've already helped.
Oh, my baby, one kakra. Me share be 3 months in the. Yeah.
What is the name of the little company?
Abiyaima. Yeah. So won't see me kasana maybe I mean when ya news say Abiyaima nya obi aso ni mu a omo the whole management omo boa.
The way from there you do the nursing and when the siblings grow.
Yeah, and it's not just musicians. It's not just musicians, Halifax. Everybody in the arts. I met a guy at Nkrumah Museum who or fact paper he will draw you right now. Also, what can I do?
Was it the guy who see Anna, who friend and no?
Aha! Oh, my liver was away. I can't public. I do those things for any artist, any person or yet new. Me feel say more meeting with the abuano. Into a man, a map, but remember be pre.
So obviously you like helping artists outside Accra than Accra. How do you respond to that?
And also it's true. And also I am part. Halifax, I have a say Ubia or Brebia, and me feel say chill. I didn't meet me abuao. I didn't meet it.
Ubia or Brebia.
Yeah, Michelle B. There be Michelle B. Na or starty B. Because me starting no me kai. Na emo ni baby o me time na me start sinitra no me interest ni wo baby apart from Ghana Films any bia uncle Kwansa no more establish there was no help bia obi ani wa wo kɔ no wa akɔka say me pewe ana me pewe and I wish say metimi enya obi sa me enya enti no at this point me hu obi a me feel say no this guy woman so me shoes ni mu bi e dey na metimi aye dey aboa but the hair na ya na say bebre no emwa no omo mfalu wo omo nya ni free enti no no na ya
there is a problem in Ghana. I mean, can I make it see? Me, Loni,
Halifax, quick one. Nenra. Oh, there be my last one. Ye chana no. Me drew all the girls see be bar me. She say, hey, Mr. Safo. I don't throw back. I say, this is the man. Ask him. The tailor. We want your tailor's number. And me pray to you. Mr. Young boy. Open the comment time for video call. I almost say almost working at you. Measure.
Let's take your bite on this new guy who is saying he's a serial man. Say what could you know that one?
Yeah, and I shouldn't be home.
Okay, let me take your thoughts on that and take answer that when I come to my news of it. And what do you think? I suspect he's pretending to be a madman. Now the okay is so.
No, and I mean who you're the name and you're mad.
Madman.
No. And I mean who you're the
500 to
poverty mentality. Yeah. who say obi or her based on the status baby or baby environment or what even one city enough manner based on the environment ebi on tabiane on to tree sa no wo nya duane di ne niam free ska ho hia no engine such a person no onya even 10 cities pro who say ska kese and there are areas in Ghana and the no say communities be or no kono mobi even 50 cities
last week.
yes
No,
oh who say bibi kese
I mentioned the same 50 cities.
Oh, I see.
But how come the two of you know there are multiple ways to kill people?
Anyways, a new artist here who can make I said there's this new artist make man program wo baby. Oba na tari o shene nye.
Oba na be.
Oh your oba. Anyway, see okay, boutique bi wo me office anymore. Ayanko ho ne yanko. When him say atari a me to share no. She was like, you know what? On him say obetimi ato atade to this value ashare the body was it yes atade o hwe sika me de to atade no o say what to atade a o ko full line de bia 2030 no o hwe the amount of money e dey to atade a share no na she is not comfortable with it. Such a person who say the level no a certain level. Into you know 500 me share video no. A communication, say see how you communicate. A common body. This is Halifax and Friends.
The level no.
Yes, a certain level. What is it? It's a person
so you are saying that I shouldn't dismiss the guy.
No.
The all candidates me and pray.
Yes.
Say Obisumano Sango Kun Obimbren.
Yeah.
Nah, so far Kunipa means and each woman I can message.
Yeah.
Now home now I hear on my new school, no more gas in school.
And no, I mean who send your yanon. I mean who said I don't know.
I know so no so the hanky paper. By yasin so the yam besan. Or one besan.
Na ukunipa nsuba. But how do you fast that 500 now?
They will be saying yes, they won't say in nice. So, this is the part we see on board.
Oh, they or more than me.
I also put it to Nene, say, won't feel this, saying, who okay, and say, trouble for Juma.
And yes, who, and yes,
they are Sempa.
They are Sempa, no can Halifax. Obiani, no,
Sempa, okay. You say, and say, trouble for Juma.
Oh,
maybe
ancestral baffle. No, so to me pinpointing. So, Bob, I mean, didn't chop by Rano or Bonnie Dean. And yes, since some Bonintra will be our dress. No, no, dear, normal. But if I quick, 1 million manus, the amount of money I will argue over
for a cost of a life.
For a cost of a life.
Halifax.
How much is $1?
$1 is about 13.
Yes. Some people go on demonstration and say, hey, a certain amount of money. What am I saying? We've been so environment. You need to shade in and say, hey, we are winning a whole demonstration. Means to me, Yanka. Ni jubilate me could dance here. Your friend is I saw there. It's no be any environment. The level. Yes. It's no. Papa no more than
it is sad. That is the psyche of some people in this country.
Yeah, a poverty mentality.
Somebody's prayer request is that Syria made us life now. The level of no weight. Yeah, I would say, oh, yeah, again, some level of no one. Obi wa or bomb pie.
Yes.
So no crowd on this high level.
Yes. I agree with you.
Now, you Mujina circle, you need La Paz from Mujia. The name is Councillor Befront.
Oh, you don't want answer me.
Yeah, Bonko. Councillor, a quick take on this one. I want to go to greetings of presidents and chiefs. I mean, there is this gentleman. I don't know if you've seen the video or not, Councillor.
Yeah, I've read a story. I've heard people communicating, but I've not really taken time to see the gentleman. What can I say? But when it comes to serial killing or serial killers, I say, says you'll be a serial killer, or be able to confess it, and has committed a crime of killing more than one person. And so, your friend serial killer because of Kunko for Alivas.
So far, see me,
and the three interests or qualify as a serial killer. Now, it's a suffocase, Bibiania, now, Minisafoniade. Because in one space, Safosi Bibiania, or no subio say poverty mentality. And for me, psychologically, anything that you associate with the mental faculty, it means that it is part of the mental disorders. Obi eni asasi so a obetumi kunipa oye normal. I repeat. Obi eni asasi so obetumi kunipa a oye normal. Immediately that's all. And now like if you are normal, you cannot kill a fellow.
That's what the adjuncts to the person. Normal out
so set me can.
Hey, Halifax is tree.
That maybe my tree because
I said you make anything in I
No,
the second one means that want to mean normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't kill a normal person.
But what normal out to mission the penny.
It's not the amount. It's not the amount.
Are you saying every murderer is abnormal?
Every murderer is abnormal. Because you see, in the first place, the normalcy of your cognitive template. So now, sorry.
Cognitive template.
I don't have a kind of mentality, no. I don't have a kind of mentality. Cognitive template.
Say na wadwin nhihye esi etie. Ye ka se template na je say obia adwin bobre no. Ye wo se na ya hihye no. Eti wuti wasisi yi wani waso wadwin wotwin se me yesi a de na ye adwuma first. Wadwin na wani.
It's your mind who controls everything.
Eti de na ye adwuma first. So the template of your mind capture away from where?
From your eyes.
Eti wadwin ni wani de na ye adwuma di hu we.
When you name who but why didn't interpret it?
What's the why confused?
Because who confused you?
It is obi come be near check. You see abodan for be said you know, yeah, discharge of war, Kenya or Ethiopia. And I fa anka you ma two products. Yes, who with me identify. Now more coffee. Akwana no healy first. You dey ade an chance say we at the end. Or see at the battle. Na orange. And you who's akwana wa healy there, but or the other things they account. You would have been send an cognitive template near normal, but or yen abnormal, so he can stay and continue eating in the So the cognitive template now make can as a segment of the brain. What share two say then a man who say you two. Because utiwe ukata we ni na hwe two a so we ask ourselves demonstration what you say etu kata we ni na we say then now a blind man have something that they see. That is also not true. Psychologically, every blind person sees darkness constantly. It's because of the cognitive template one touch man. Yeah, the clinical assertion amawa say ahine 2, ahine 3. When in the show you, but again in the Emma Bob say kasa 2, 3 because again they connected. And it's so bia all ye normal, and no be or normal. Sana can on to me and ku ubi. Just say or no nipa no ye abnormal. It's a branch or say that you okay. This alleged murder ya or kinka the okikenyano. A mental disposition be a CFA within the mental disorders. Because or ye papa nipa kun ayade. Even within the red, yellow, and green gunshot cry, ye training for 8 crown. Seldom a do pepe so be a boa. Who botua, won't mean botua anywhere doing fine. You need to cultivate a certain habit in your cognitive template before you can take that action. Eti obia na adwin sisi so ye papa no. Ontimi mpo bimpo enjiska. Eti abranti asma ye ke. Bibi eka na adwin. I see a boa no hwe. And don't justify action now why. And a bio or the nipa this one here then. Na nipa this one or the culture bar a year then. Now the body parties will eduane wa choba enya hwe who the eduane kra would naturally say even crowd panic carry gem e wo the nu na onu eduane choba nkwan ya abeko de bi ya so yes it's always hot. If there's any form of gem mpo fi nipa mpo ti ade we nu kra edigu mu kra it dies quickly because of the heat. So I'm saying say yeah kase or the or kunipa no edi ni ntesuo e de akoma choba ni choba nipa no di ntesuo de ye den it is so nipa ni say choba ni ya man a request to look for saliva of whom, a male or a female, from which tribe, from which house, which color, which speech. And the uko kunwai and I see kunene never in test bread. Was this specific kun Halifax, kun George Lutrot? Not choba ninu or this in no say choba ni fan teswombrano. This in a contracting one, not choba in a contracting 90 so no ya be bread in what way? I mean critical analysis in terms of the thinking cap ni muna mimi gidi say abrante wo adwin mu na adwin hu ebe touchima e was some pepin so bi e na say na so critical anampo na ka say depression most of the times you know clinical depression and non-clinical depression yenya yetiminya within conversation you didn't come you can just be depressed and me coming can say you leave the studio and go unkasa found God it's just a small minute intimidio bisa abrante no Yenya more research on him before we condemn his situation. It doesn't justify the fact that he's killing. Wabe can say no. Maybe and running straight. So they say about your owner be designer kind. I mean, you're very careful because a grofot will won't grow for the means that we won't grow for the. And there are 3 months where we say cancel to Kanyam no. Our boss so created there went to
was it dinner or chopper?
I won't.
He has maintained the position. I won't talk. For how many years now? Yeah, so it's depression, signs of depression, not clinical depression. So I believe he has a problem, but
you let me ask you to in one say the trouble now. Secondly, as a society, when did we get here?
We have been here a long time. Long time. I remember say 1983, 85, our race junction. I think the story. So you be a share Madina. Madina. Those time race Charlie where now on a magic no. Yeah, from no sure she get 3 days away no good few what's I watch la back. You know those types, yeah, magic. I should jump for those times, so you need be or take Bruno baby. Enya, I dream that you who touch Maka crowd when the area seven. A soldier, a she on any fear your body in a year. Bia who couldn't be a Kaiser. And then last Thursday, story be by Nitefel. Like maybe a man for selling your stories. And Abrante is sending a story. A friend Francis was your Airport Hills. na the woman said, "Ne yire ene ne maame eko, ne yire ene one ne maame ne eko." And tokwa be na ne maame ne yire ko asebio. Ne yire ne abechi ono ne maame so mo ye mpemagro. Bo no ehu ne ma, we ehu ne yire no. What that say? Mawari obi ya. En obi ya maame eti ye ho. Abi. And 7 years na abi betna ye ho. I obi ya maame no. Me ne ye was sexual relationship.
Okay.
For 6 years now. But best 3 months ago, na ye man omo we man who be ya. But we have 2 years so but I be the who. But me ohun ne ba no. E no ko e.
Ohun ne ba no time ne ba no krono butu ono ma no so.
Or like in the act. But the man anya hwe e no ko e so na nsi ton according to story. E no ko e. E na sisi what is the ban ne ma me ko so ntu fifi o mbeso wu no no so say da bi ne ma me nya hwe dimo monko nti o call ma me na ka je say the enti aba me ban si me ntu me say 3 months ago the ye obeto ye so ba wa hu me na me hu now so what is say bibi say na echire mu sabio na brante afa bibi e de akobo na yiri ana akokun obi so so on pene say ne ma me ne nkwa we ga say normal na. There is a situation. Or see on prima the mother alone in Fifio.
And she's my mother. And I said, let's leave how much money.
And also she's been so helpful for you then. Or see on Manenko. And you're sticking in a strange position. And your interest in Bessie and then you didn't be son. So what I didn't make one seven. It's your chair. What is it? They say a brand here we say, Eddie Bibia, you'll be, but what you do, why you say, there is a story behind it. So what can I say? Clinically, he's not correct. He's not stable in mind because he's worried the wife has not asked, "Why are you chopping my mother?" He's not stable. He said. He has a mental problem.
General, you kept shaking your head.
Oh, me, I like me angle. The BI is here, but I did back all can. The BI so sorry for us, but near can. Yeah, Councillor Aglo who taken. I'm surprised, and he's also speaking from our angle.
What our
my angle. my angle.
Which was your angle?
That's sorry for us, but
who say ABA so Assembia back. They say we knew a business. Wow, Councillor, or say Biadena yen or in Suno, how they call group a Bianimo, and Yashi. It cannot affect spiritually, right? Because
no. Bankasa, you're not listening. We see clinically, no. Yes, I said
but the person needs the thing for spiritual effect. You mentioned you mentioned that. Yes, and I was expecting his reaction to the spiritual side, you know. No, I don't know. Becca said she is.
Me say me come in my illustration say safo ne yepentes we fi ne ho a e ba ne say ne suma nene na ye suma ne na akopa aba akope nipa oye kokko oye tuntum oye igbeni oye asantini ana enti akra ne papa na san na oka ye interrogating here because the request of the choba and the suona e ko ya ade ama no say choba ni na nkasa na agoku bi gi the suwa e different for spiritual purposes na boka it can be used for anything. Saliva. What don't you use saliva for? Even in the history of
this question, I ask if I answer now, they will say I didn't
say go see o nya koko ofie na oni we sabe do so obeto a we say tutututu was the last one no acha kise go so no nene mu kuro no ko age ko so what I'm saying is check it but check it before we can rubbish any choba or anything. We see
but there can be, you agree that there can be spiritual connotations to it.
To what? To the request. I just said that saliva can be used for so many things spiritually.
Going to this use of saliva again.
No, I know
No,
you are
no.
not friendly. You are not friendly with using of saliva in that area. Not because of a case or something, but you are not friendly with that.
I honestly wanted to do very less talk and more music today. But I want to say, it's always a one year video name. I will come I want to know.
And also,
Because man can sound API.
then they ever tell Monday, you mean Sandy over body machine, you may see a petty.
Oh, really? That's like my pastor. I could never can say we're gonna have a very short sermon today.
Why we are the quality?
So one
Finally, my last point. Finally, my last point. I can preach ethics. No, finally, my last point.
My pastor, shout out to you. Now.
This one here. Oh, so that's my what is that? Aqua. Maybe a take story, you know, and compare and rubbish story in it down because I share ID investigation journalism and discovery. There's something on
yeah.
Ocean here story is maybe 85, 83. Yeah, investigates the real thing has come out. What was here? So serial killers in boys may investigate almost over 20 years. They've been an entity here or pay investigative journalism. How can they be a single for one year? On your lazy journalism. On no kind, meaning
well, they never come and say, Papa Wakanas, but the investigating issue. For all you know, he's not a member. For all you know, he's covering up for some people. Council and NSA, but there are people in this country. So I can't say, Bra, my papa did the X amount. Like I said, what are we there? I could do that already. And then, of course, $50 million cash. Papa Brent said, $50 million. Papa said, what are we here? See, within 10 years, never. Papa was on his own. $20 million scrap for the next 20 years on 9 years.
Yeah.
And they will never know who the actual perpetrators are.
All right.
So my policy is that when it comes to murder cases, for the facts are what Congress said, we are we here, and no interest that is still go deeply into it and interrogate what you are saying. Now, find evidence and proof
that can help us
because not all evidence too is proof.
Yes.
Evidence that to me proof to say give a PK and cray. Or no one offer a woman and not sick kind and not Caesars and that he means any whatever he did, because it's still not adding up. And I'm disappointed. I was like, and this is where, to hear such things. That's not that. Well, Ghanaian, they.
But I see that we didn't hear to the Kofu Wakokum. Also, sorry, they say, Jelino. I see that bill. Well, couldn't my men or didn't go see and I go to near her. What you trying to eat in this scene, Obin and say OBC or the Caesars, if you try to eat what them was our success or so of cutting quine and saying, a cutting quine or Mutu
on one shot.
You know that story. So
I say on me up on China.
I know this. That story make I sorry. Sleepwalking. I have seen a lot of sleepwalking patients at the ward. At the ward, hospital ward. They can even naked themselves and do the thing. Sleepwalking. Some are very dangerous. Some can leave their house and go to the beach and enter the sea.
May God save us.
Yes, so sleepwalking is another game altogether. Another psychological thing can do. Let me see investigating. On culture. So I mean, and what bang?
The topic we did.
The topic, the German. The time not channel.
You want to say it's but Sappho's position, the way he said, maintenance. Say, I say, yes, sure. That's one. Now, I wouldn't try upon, but I say, yes,
okay.
And then videos they play about, say, non penning covedia or gingia is get to a point. And see, I'm almost sorry, no, about the same public opinion is split. I mean, is it right? Is it not right? I don't know. Then I'm a pay. I was just coming and then I saw this thing on my news page. It is a very credible website run by the one and only Stephen Zuri. Stephen Zuri, so that person is watching and I see what daily guy.
Okay. Oh,
it's race. Tell him I won't stand up. Jagongura refuses to stand up to greet a good one. And this is the story. There was drama in Gonja land after the overlord of Gonja traditional area, the Jagongura the Homoto. Let me just end at the Jagongura rather than call the name wrongly. Refused to because he's a very respectable man. His Royal Highness Akasakasa. Once I can't pronounce the name properly, I'll just take the title. So there was drama in Gonja land after the overlord of Gonja traditional area, the Yagongurawa, refused to stand up to greet President Akufo-Addo. In a video cited by mynewsgh.com at the Durbar of the 48th Annual Congress of the Gonja Land Youth Association and the first anniversary of the enslavement of the Gonja overlord, President Akufo-Addo, who approached the king to greet, gestured for him to stand up. Ayabong gestured by raising his two hands and told his handlers he won't stand up from the throne to greet the president. Some of the officials of the Yagongura Palace were plainly heard hurling, and it goes on and on. Well, saying unpleasant things about the president for wanting their king to stand up before greeting him. On social media, the video has gone viral, and the reaction has been negative against President Akufo-Addo. And then the story quotes some of the negative reactions. Our king won't stand up from his king in his own palace, in public, to shake hands or greet anybody, not from the President of America. It goes on and on. Another person to come and says Nana Akufo-Addo was standing waiting for the king and overlord of them. And then before, who do I miss that? Well, let me start manifest. Nene, you are a royal yourself. Why now? Sorry, why? I mean, how does it go? What should be the protocol?
This is a clash between two segments of our law. Now, it is an offspring of indirect rule by Abrofonu by Yena Omubedi Yesuye Omubabe corners. They didn't live, they had difficulty. Omunya challenge kakra. They couldn't give us direct rule because the chiefs were very powerful at the time. Indirect rule. It's indirect rule. How much and no, essence and so on be and because there is that clash at the top between the politician, the political head, and the traditional head. Inti se uba mimi ho na mina obia nimi as the traditional head. I find it difficult. Say wuna ubeka chire me say me sorry. Say me respect you. Na me sorry na me chiawa. That's a different thing. But for you to direct, say me sorry no. That is where the clash is. Is it necessary? Is it not necessary? Is it something we can just gloss over? Who should, by law, succumb to whom? Me feel say it's unfortunate. Say, Sadi a baby ye, baby didn't want every the law recognizes traditional authority. Of course, the political authority, is the president, and they're the highest politically. But the company say you could share and will be a festival. Now, president, must all the chiefs or the kings stand up. For me, if you ask me as an individual, I don't think that they should stand up. I personally don't think. And I'm not happy with the way trendy.
Because the votes are written recently.
Yes.
And also video for us.
Yes.
And then this time it is in the phone.
Yeah. Because never be who set the president. Then you must make sure that be have this so. So woman be yet the normal thing. Then you must make sure that where sure that be have this. So won't to me. Why do you go into that gray area? Because me just sure as president, let me send it directly to all traditional heads in Ghana. Send me all years to say. I expect that they could have used some diplomatic means to be na obi a odi enim bi betimi akwa akache wo the pamchel say ba nyesi but nyesi president to drew her no money so get up that thing I'm not too comfortable with that style.
Okay. Interesting take. Councillor.
I think that the Constitution is not confused about that section. But before the 1992 Constitution, Kabra. And I be seeing it. Almost still arbitrations are still done to settle disputes, and it works. However, what tier constitution ye power? Baby to say where you are invited by a chief, for example, what kind of constitution now? I was trying before the call. I just wanted to read that, so I don't paraphrase. No, for the first time, I don't know. I think phone call. It doesn't happen to me like that. For the first time. Now, ocean ye pa to send in your here. Want me invite Halifax. It is not your choice to come or not. That's what the Constitution has here.
Well, you see, by the time you will get your full application.
So the new constitutional year is not straight. You read more than 3 different sections before with the position of the chief. And now Ohene Biotiho. Having said that, age, chieftaincy, governance, a clash. A clash because you are fairly fast. So tia kunyaso. Missini penny, me any grandfather, but a kunyano tesono, as to say me age. So in that vein, me kwa Halifax na oya kwalano or sorry, Emma in the name of age, ana or tenacity is sansa kunya. Obi oti akonya bia so bia no enye nipa na oteso ne yesum akonya. The recognition is the chair. The same way the office of the president who is occupying is the chair. It is a class of sa ahonina make say urban one problem one. Then it can be with his right. Say the president should not get to an event and command a sub-chief input to get up. He has not gotten that right in a gathering. Because naturally, if a chief gets up from his seat to address the president in greeting, what this told him traditionally. A man for to me, a share saying, that's all a pim there. Yes. Their level of chieftaincy on chair directo. the hand of the chief cannot greet direct. How on earth, when His Excellency the President is addressing the nation, he speaks direct? But per the chieftaincy rules and tradition, when the chief is speaking, he can shout, but somebody must speak what he says. So, the governance, now chieftaincy, there are two different offices. However, say ahimfunu efi omufie na omukọ mampanyi aban kesie mu no mampanyi ewura mu a like omuba presidency or oba please can we like court rise we are in the court rise within the chamber you are no that environment no judge no and to your we are there court rise because judge near the oba we all get that.
There's a coat of arms behind my lord.
Thank you. And the president, the office of the president, is operating not as Akufo-Addo, His Excellency. He's operating because of Akonyano Timo. So in the office, power there. It doesn't mean so few of us are power in you, but immediately the president moves, the power is subjected to a lot of rules and regulations. And one of them is the action, and it's not the first time. Or anybody could be a call, I saw Yaria or my national anthem. I was somewhere. Program Biasia or he didn't see or feel okay, but he has to grease the occasion and he was sitting. And His Excellency didn't know, according to report by and Ocasio man saw because the national anthem. Yes, that's right. But in the laws of Ghana, a chief shouldn't rise when the national anthem is sung. Go and read it.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that one.
Yes. Akonya, this we are sorry. Yes, sorry. Say, Ohini Babedjum, sa a yini nyamanyama, Ohini Babedjuma. Obia sorry, wouldn't need to be sorry. President is sorry. I'm sorry. But you share protocol now. Usually, no Ohini Eba, the last person that comes is the president. Oba, security wise, will be a baby. But someone penny Eba Bedjuma, or him for no more Tiakunyasu, Obia sorry, Jina also man penny. So there's a clash. I say yes, school carry concern no. Omfa we nyina teachers na ye. And it say Koban say o mampanyin because me who another video be o mampanyin ekochia I don't know whether it's Asantini or Chihini. And maybe or Chihini tinewa. What does it? Okoho tongochia. Halifa, the other reverse is that say o mampanyin ba no be chi ohini na. Usually no ohini no esuma ne man kwa ema ye koma o mampanyin na kwa. How did you see the chief getting up to go and greet the president? Osuma. So our problem is the traditional class with the political governance. So the president will be thinking right in his position, and the chiefs will be thinking right in their position. But this is the time that the chieftaincy ministry and the friends protocol for the team said honestly speaking, on video be a man 41, a man 14 over command they say Nenetesho President Ivanugali. No, it's not done. That is not done. It might be maybe look
I think we need to clarify one thing. At the head of every traditional area, you were paramount chief.
Yeah.
In the paramount chief known as apex. Under him are divisional chiefs. Under divisional chiefs, we have sub-chiefs. Then we have clan heads.
Yes.
And some are development chiefs who said they've been. I think there's a nip.
Then we have quarter chiefs.
Okay. Well, it said Nipano ye paramount chief. Yeah, I mean, you can't ask a paramount chief to get up. Say Yagbo Urawana, a paramount chief. How can you say I'm sorry?
He's a overlord of good.
Thank you. Because chieftains Yankasa are diluted no ama Obia title. Obia Pesonia even to be there are so many even in between your Mabubo so Ikrano. Obia Soriano title be as I say a fracking tina or the Avia about the tina is not your hand. So it's very difficult to know the difference. But where we are talking about the Yagbon Urawa in particular,
well, and Alifas, the dressing or can as we wouldn't say traditionally, Obi any who can say or kwakoware or dress it or any. So like over to ma. No, it's not that. No, you can't dress like a chief to go marry.
Okay, so
we are too many
dressing like a chief.
Never say and I say Kim promise video be a circulate here or call worry or sister or accessories.
So it is the accessories and then to man.
Masa and to man, what ye fry was sending a friend. You want to maybe a Santini pen and fra or be a Freddy Biomda. Recently, Santini addressing in Crawford or Pen Pabama or made a statement there. The thing went deep into my head. Or say, Sassofon air bomb fire manner. Among Kai, there's a word he used, name Qual Souls, and he mentioned it, like those are not him. I was saying Crawford say, or see, I did be a more year or dream, sir. Almost say, or known to me, Shempabois. More known so, almost so Shempabois, like the chief, the Asantini cannot wear a sandals under his feet, and so they walk barefooted for the chief to wear sandals. It doesn't mean they come by. You would think they're human right thing, but he asked for prayer for them that the way they have made him, and that statement was like they can't wear sandals for him to wear sandals. So when he's in sandals, they are barefooted on the floor. Look at the level of chieftaincy, which brought a lot of discipline and respect in our times. We have diluted it, politicized it, given it to spiritualize it, hyper spiritualize it, fetishize it. So for that matter, if His Excellency requested for the Dagbonra to get her from if the request was made by him, then it was a wrong move. It was a wrong move. It doesn't change him as the president, but that particular place. Asantini addressed a particular gathering in the US. My people, for the first close to 15-20 minutes. Now, I had money like that. He was being who he was. The introduction. Halifax, when you watch it, the way Asantini was addressed before he got to the podium, and the whites were sitting.
You feel proud to be a Ghanaian.
Not just be a Ghanaian, that tradition at play. What you get where I'm coming from? So I'm thinking that everybody can make an error. We are all human beings. One way or the other, we can fall victim to it. His Excellency is the president. And go here. The microphone didn't a says, go now hey, come on, then you go and do. There are times here, so you alter your share, why? Who can I say why alter not chair? Whoever, you know what I'm talking about. So these things, I see and it's a call of us, our educational system should be restructured again. Can we learn these things from the basic? So that before you become an MP, you know, because some MPs come to churches and then they want to sit where the pastors are sitting.
Well, some pastors give them those places.
Yes, I mean, what do you want there? So I think wrong. So if the president requested or the team of the president requested, they have to find a way to appease the people, and then let's blow the peace pipe and do the proper digestion well.
I actually do not know which part of the law to quote. We can all go and find out. But I opine with the two of you said when a chef is seated in state in his palace, and you are coming there to pay homage, you must respect their customs and traditions in their lives.
You're right.
So, in their customs and traditions, the man doesn't need to get up to do something.
That's where the Constitution comes to tell you that all customs and tradition are subject to the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. That's what I was going to read for you.
There is also no law in this country.
Yes.
That says when I'm greeting the president, I should get up and stand up.
Yes.
No, there is no law.
Good.
So if you say this is subject to that, I must respect.
That's what I said. There's big confusion with age, governance, because His Excellency is age alone.
May God bless us to be.
I mean, yes, the age alone. That's what I'm saying. When they put Halifax in a chair, all right, and an 80-year-old man is coming to greet you, you are in a chair. Do you get up because it's your child? No, no, it's the chair.
Respect because I'm the host, not because of my age.
So because you are hosting.
But when we get down, that's what these people tell me.
Yeah, you are really a small boy. Yeah.
Anyway,
so I mean, we are learning.
It's still breaking from the high courts in the country. Accra High Court, blah 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 blah. Let me do this. So it is breaking news. The Accra High Court has turned down a request to force President Akufo-Addo to receive and sign the anti-LGBT. So Nebraska said you cannot force them on to receive the bill until the Supreme Court determines what the substantive bit will be. So it will still be with a clerk of parliament for now. And
the law.
The Nelson Robson, the Democrats case has been turned down. Going to mean for to say on Gibra, obey the Supreme Court set portions of the town constitutional. Your change Supreme Court here in Super Rich's client, and let's see how it will go. My uncle grown to China, made up in penny for me. So here, there is not the before I said, Nanny, I want to with your show, one penny for good and yes. Or Monday, Mamma Mary, or more opinions, more schools to answer. I don't, and your opinion is Mubanswa, all the trauma, come. Yes, I can sleep for the one say about the poem. I can always me. What is that?
Yeah, challenge. I mean, I don't know who is taking it, but some people want to do just testimony. Yeah,
a lot of things to go. And so great stuff.
Let's only make this.
Obi produced my shows, was assisted by David Pablo, DJ Bosco, and of course Benjamin Compson.
And the ginger honey chips on 0277 609 644. Wait, Mark ginger honey chips is still available. And yummy, no train, you are
well, so look after yourselves well. There is a serial killer on the loose out there. More behind the you will
It's the cage for now.
I want to Peace 104.3. Keep your dials here. But DJ Bosco hold up for sports. I'm 2 hours and hand over to Abebe Santana. He also hands over to the news team and then they hand over to the time the evening. Keep a look.
All right, so thank you very much. Did you address Socrates? Next week I will address it. So, ladies and gentlemen, the story is ending the day, and it is all about the MSP challenge. The girls are testifying the way it's helping them. Buy one for your wife, buy one for a girlfriend. If anybody is going through menstrual cramps, menstrual pains, the secret is MSP. Please, the way your mother is struggling because of menstrual cramps and menopausal issues, hormonal imbalance, try it. I said, go to the front desk right now. When I came right now, one of the young ladies said, Counselor, I said, what happened? I said, Sunday night, a mommy sign, pain. BBC mean call what should me call ya there now. Using suppository or using any painkiller will affect your liver. I'm begging you, stop the painkillers. MSP 30, and now it's on production basis. Counselor Little, my birthday, my wife's birthday, my people's birthday, so we are giving it out. Please order yours right now. Buy one. This is better than pizza. Buy one for a girlfriend. Socrates. Buy one for these girls. Socrates, what Tuesday? What commission before something? What I'm saying is, let's learn it and let's get it right now. 0277 609 644. Anybody, if you are going to, I say buy one. Look, go and ask the girls down there. They doubted on Friday. Now somebody's buying 5 right now as I'm talking to you. 5. Oh yes, Nene. The girls are using so many wrong means because of the pain. Yeah. Once you're above 12. Okay. Okay. Over ginger and chips and then 30 Ghana cedis back up. This one is for events. The new event. We are divorce party. We have funerals. Oh yeah, BBR and TNR a sample that we are and about 15 cities. So all you need is that this is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. MSP. Me pacho, me pa chow said Tobina no more. Jai paracetamol, jai brufino, jayo, your liver, jayo, your liver, you me coming king, Fedi agro. Order yours now, Fremi 0277 609 644. May pay Obi Obenu may testify. I see how I am bejaw. Yeah, I didn't even know I was menstruating. Little at all. Halifax and Sado for Halifax money. Halifax and Sado. A day. So ginger makpe ginger honey chips. Makpe ginger honey chips. 0277 609 644. And in the United States of America, 862-215-2007. Ginger honey chips. Makpe ginger chips. Tonga Tali capsules. The challenge is the 15 days. Will be near just like Becon. And you're in the other four. Say more granting me audience to talk. His Excellency the President, the action must be read well in the Constitution. The action was undesirable. Maybe it was for a joke, but we need to work on it. Thank you very much. 0277 609 644. Take care.